Hey guys, Artie Klein here, Average Picker. So I thought we would do a challenge lock here. We've got Up All Night, and this one is done by SteelPinnings, and we'll see what we can get here on it. Excuse me. Now I do have a little bit of time on this lock. The other day, I was just kind of waiting for some food to finish cooking, and I popped it in and was picking counterclockwise, and we got these incredibly deep false sets on it. They were sitting really far off. Didn't get an open though, so we're gonna try it. I don't know, and that was 12 minutes, 15, I don't know. So I played around with it a little bit, got that false set a couple times. We're gonna try going clockwise on it this time and see if that makes a difference. But it does mean I'm expecting a pretty deep false set. We'll see what we can get. Okay, so we've moved into a little bit of a one. Not bad. Not near as deep as it had given me. I just did a little bit more. Just in the back of the lock now, looking for some a little bit of nudging that pin. We got a little bit of feedback there. Move up to 4. Well, feels pretty much in place. Wow, that's, oh, there we go. We got a little bit on this. We're on 2 or 3, I believe. We're getting a little bit of counter rotation. And we're in. I'm gonna take it. Was not expecting that. Didn't feel like I had picked all the pins. Maybe I had. Let's see, where's our key over here? There we go. So there's Up All Night. There's our bidding. So we've got some pretty good high lows. Yeah, so most of all the work I had done was in the middle of the lock, and was that 5 and 1 would have just been nudged, so I guess I did get them all. That, you know, I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to lock it up and show you guys the deep false set that it was giving me going counterclockwise. Well, let's take it apart just for video legit sake, and then maybe we'll put it back together. We'll do a cut. We'll reassemble it, and we will go counterclockwise. I'm really curious now, man, because this thing was really deeply false setting on me. Another follow. Oh, it's in the other room. I'm gonna order some new followers. Just I want to set in both rooms. A little bit of a snag there. Interesting. 1 needs to be picked actually a lot more than the key would allude to. This is a puzzling lock. And given that deep false I had gotten, I was almost expecting some core modifications in here. So 5, we've got light serration on 5. A deeper, almost spool serration on 4. Oh, I think I see some of what is going on here. 3. We've got kind of a sheathed. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so 3 is kind of this like sheathed T-pin. Oh man, and another one of those on 2. That is crazy. Yeah, 2 and 3 are crazy. And we've got threading on all 5 chambers. I was kind of expecting, unless we just got lucky on that. Though I was really expecting a deep false to show up, given what I'd gotten going counterclockwise. Yeah, 2 almost looks like a screw. It's got so much threading on it. Really deep spool on 3 with the serrations on it. Another almost screw on 4, and on 5 is just another massively serrated pin. Let's flip that guy. Yeah, there we go. And it doesn't look like, I've left the springs in, but can see around them enough to see it doesn't look like there's too much going on there. Okay, let's get the camera flipped around and take a look at these guys, because 2 and 3 key pins are pretty amazing work there. Okay, so if we take a look here at our core, see we've got some threading all through there. All our chambers. Let's put the key in view. You guys could take a look at that. So one is also, okay, that all came out together. Wow, look at that work. It's stuck a little bit, but we've got this. And it ends up almost forming this like kind of torpedo serrated pin. I mean, look at that. That just looks so incredibly like standard for what you would see as kind of just a light spooling on the top of the pin, but it is actually hollowed out. And that is what we've got going on here. With number 2 as well. Wow, that is some neat. I wonder how in the world did you put that together? I mean, you can see we've got it on 3. I'm wondering if we've got it on 4 now too, and it just didn't come apart when we took the pin out. Look how little that guy is. Certainly gives an explanation for those little movements off of nudging, as well as off the deep falset I was getting, but doesn't explain why we got it going one direction and not the other. Now, does he come apart? Yes, he does. So he comes apart as well. Though he's got, is the camera going to focus? He's got a little snag on him. I don't think you can really see it in the camera. I think the snag is is kind of unintentional, because he sits together really well. Is this guy gonna come apart at all? Oh my gosh, he does too. wow. SteelPinnings, that is just awesome. I'm going to put this guy back together, try a couple more picks on him and see what we get. And then if we look upstairs, you can just see we've got some really good deep serratings. Almost screw-like on two of our drivers. And this nasty guy here. Very deep, nicely evenly cut spool. It's got that little hump in there. I think he went that way. That is some really neat key pin work though, man. That, wow. You can see when we took them out though, these were the only guys. I want to show you this too. Because looking at the pin, or looking at the key, that cut almost, I don't know if it sits maybe a little bit off or something, but that cut would suggest a pin that was sitting higher up. In fact, we can put 5 in there. And I mean, I know these are actually slightly different levels, but their depth is a little more pronounced in there. So yeah, I almost wonder if that first pin maybe not is maybe sitting actually up a little bit higher on one of those angles. But yeah, there we go. SteelPinnings, that is pretty awesome. We're gonna get this guy back together. I want to see if I can get that deep false going both directions. So yeah, SteelPinnings, thanks for pinning that up all night. And I'm sure probably you were up all night trying to do those pins. And I apologize, I forget who sent me this one originally. But thank you as well, you know, whoever you are. So, all right, guys, we've got some more videos we're going to do the next couple days. You have a good one. So we put Up All Night back together and did some more picking on it, and I cannot get the false set to appear again that I was getting before. I'll give it one last little try here because I got a couple more minutes I can stick on this video. In fact, I'm finding it now, it's almost easier to open. You kind of expect that we got some time on it, but of course I say that now, it won't do it. Yeah, there we go, and we're in. All I can figure is it was kind of a luck of the draw with the way the threading was maybe interacting with the tops of those key pins. That it was giving me that deep false set going one way, but it didn't do it when we went the other, and now it doesn't overly seem to be doing it. The key is working. Works a lot smoother than a little bit of snag, but not anything near what you would expect for those pins. I think the threading might be working a little bit against the lock, grabbing those tops. Now maybe it needs to do that, maybe without that threading in there. Those little tiny tops, those little T-pin top things, it might be possible that that threading is preventing them maybe from twisting in the chamber and getting completely flipped around, because when I was reassembling it, I was noticing that they are able to drop in and get a little sideways in there. So it could be that threading is necessary, but I think the threading is also working a little bit against it, making it a little bit easier than what it probably should be. But anyway, yeah, there we go, guys. Again, so have a good one.